What's going on? This isn't a stop motion. Well, of course it's not, because, yeah, I had some trouble editing it, so that will be out later this week. But, as always, Transformers will be out tomorrow. I never planned on postponing that, and I never will. I won't, because it's so good. But, I'm here to ask a question that seems a little important, and you can tell, it's an earthquake going on, you know? um, So, this whole year has been a great year for me. I've collected a lot of Funko Pops and a lot of Marvel Legends. So, I want to ask the question, who is gonna be the best? No, the greatest Funko Pop of this year? Well, you have to stay tuned to find out. But I can tell you who's not on the list. These are three Funko Pops who did not make it on the list for reasons that I will make sure to explain in this video. So, this sounds really mean. So one of the characters who didn't make it is Yanrog. Just gotta squeeze you in there. He did not make it. He did not make the list. I don't know if he ever was going to make the list. I'd love him to. He's a great pop. He looks fantastic. But he's extremely inaccurate. We never saw this helmet in one scene of the entire movie. Entire movie. We didn't see one scene with it up. Okay, maybe we did, but I just don't remember it. So, sadly enough, due to the fact that he was based on concept art too early, and there was never, I don't know, a chase version that I had a normal face. I mean, it's easy enough to do one of those. It suffers severely. I do like that we get basically added detail, but that's all I gotta say. It's okay, but and just remember that these are sort of like not the worst, but they're definitely not the best. These are sort of the three that I just found problematic more than the rest of them. And yeah. Anyway, let's just squeeze you back into your place next to two great Funko Pops who might make the list. And let's take a look at the other one who didn't make it. Just gotta squeeze you in there. It's Thanos, the first run of him. Number one, they probably should have just left the gauntlet off him. That would have made it look better. And also, they probably shouldn't have even thought about putting a gauntlet on. They should have asked Marvel, hey, should we put a gauntlet on? Marvel could have been like, no, we don't want to have all the fans have an inaccurate garbage thing, especially since you can't even pass that off as the nano gauntlet. It's just the Infinity Gauntlet, the normal one. It's annoying, but I do like this Funko Pop, so he's definitely less off the list. These aren't in any specific order, so you know. He's definitely off the list more than the other ones. I definitely think that Yanrog is definitely second worst. Thanos is third worst. But being third isn't that bad. As long as you're not number one, who we'll get to in a second, but we're going to take a look at someone who's really close to number one. Alright. It's Blonde Dwight. Admittedly, did we need to see this version of Dwight in Funko Pop form? Not really. He is not needed, I think, by enough people to quantify it, because it was, after all, just a 10-second gag. I do like this pop. It's very nicely done. I like the body itself, but just having the yellow hair really doesn't do anything. If I don't know, it was some other funnier form of Dwight that we got for more than just 10 seconds, because after all, it's just blonde. That's it. I do really like his brother, the Santa Dwight, Elf Dwight. That one is fantastic. But I still bought him because I wanted that t-shirt more than I wanted him. So, he's an honorable mention, but my least favorite Funko Pop that I bought this year. I feel really bad because it's actually a great Funko Pop, but it's just my least favorite. It's Freddie Mercury. Okay, can you understand why at least? Okay, this isn't his main costume, even in this year that it's from. He wore this once, no, twice. He wore it a couple times. It was definitely an outfit, but it's definitely not the best one. And especially that the other one was even harder to find for me, and this one is to advertise the movie, which only had 2 scenes with it. with him having it on, definitely not that great. And it's not that memorable of a costume. Everyone remembers his white tank top more than this. If anything, I would have preferred the white tank top and then the white one with the gold jacket. But we could have had the gold jacket doing the pose, you know that pose. And then the normal white shirt just doing a normal Live Aid pose. This pose is even fine. And there's also something weird. The feet just feel so ginormous. Like, am I the only one who sees this? But they just seem so much larger than they usually are. I don't know if it's just the shoes color, but they just seem so much larger. It's a problem that I have. I still love him, and I love having him next to my Pop Rocks, my Demon Pop. Um, and I'm definitely gonna get some more of the Queen Pops. I definitely want to get an Elton John one. And you know, I like it. I like it. Um, is it great? No. Is it super terrible? To me, it is. But I still bought him and I didn't send him back. Which, if I send him back, you know that really means I don't like him at all. I didn't send him back, and I sent none of these pops back. Even if they're broken, I don't do that. There was no pops this year that I hated, that I wouldn't buy. There was just some brands that I was like, I don't really need to buy that. I don't need to buy. I don't need to buy it. I don't need to buy it. I don't need to buy more Stranger Things. I don't need to buy any Stranger Things stuff. But I still like this Freddie Mercury Funko Pop. I love having a Freddie in my collection. A lot of my friends who are big fans of Queen recognize this suit, and are like, that's a good suit. But, yeah, I just felt it was a little odd. But that's just me. That's just me. It's all my personal opinion. You don't even have to listen to it if you don't want. So that's all I gotta say for this video. Do the normal stuff. Do the likings, the subscribing, the come on, and the kumat. That's all I gotta say. See you tomorrow with probably my favorite stop motion ever being released that night. It's gonna be Transformers, the final episode. Ooh, the one that's been 2 years in the making. 2 years. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope that you enjoy this. I will be doing top 10 Funko Pops, top 10 Marvel Legends, and top 10 Marvel figures in general, and also top 10 best figures of the year overall. And also some top 10s of the best, top 10s of the worst Marvel Legends, Marvel figures, and general purchases of this year. This guy's definitely not going to be on it. I love Funko Pops. Even the bad ones are still fun. That's why it's called Funko.